Now, effective communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
Hey, let's take the pressure off you today. Let's remove some anxiety. Anybody get stage fright? You ever go in front of an audience and say, oh, what are they thinking? What are they going to do? Well, still, according to the Book of List in the United States of America, still the number one fear. And internationally, I believe we have the same issue, my friends. How many times have you gone out there in front of an audience and you had to give a presentation and you worked yourself all up and you said, I wish there was an easy way I can calm myself down before giving a presentation? Yeah, of course you have. We all have. Because if you're not nervous and you're not a little concerned about a presentation before you give it, well, then you probably shouldn't give the presentation, to be honest with you. Because the energy, the empathy, the enthusiasm, the feelings, the emotions, they won't be there unless you have some of those little bit of jitters. But I'm going to let you in a clue, something really cool that I've learned, and I had to learn it to put things in perspective. And today we're going to put things into perspective to make your life, take down the anxiety, take down the stress. So when you communicate, you can feel more confident. Sound like a plan? So there I was in front of a group of all of these teenagers from all over the place. It was so cool. We were working on how to become more engaging with people. And as I was at this conference, I was asked to come in and be a keynote speaker to work with 1,000 teenagers, plus their mentors, their chaperones. And we just had an absolute blast at the event. Oh, it was amazing. They were engaged. They were up. They were laughing. We were having so much fun. And we were making an impact of how to build our confidence and to connect with people and feel comfortable in our own skin, which is probably the most challenging thing to do when you're giving a presentation, right? And after the presentation was over, I went to the person who coordinated it and invited me to be there. And I thanked her and I said, you know, this has been fabulous. She goes, oh, it was amazing, Phil. It's everything we thought it would be. I love it. I said, well, let's connect in a couple of weeks and go over and kind of recap what we did here today and the impact that we made and talk about what else can we do. And she said, that'd be fantastic. Well, 2 weeks went by and I did not hear back from her. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not like her. Why would I not hear back from her? And then all of a sudden I'm at the store and I run into a guy and it happens to be her fiance. And I said, hey, is everything okay with your fiance? 2 weeks ago, we did this presentation for all these kids. It was amazing. Everybody had a blast. We were going to connect. Is she okay? I haven't heard from her. He goes, oh my gosh, Phil, she is scared to call you. And I said, scared to call me? Why would she be scared to call me? I'm the Dale Carnegie guy. I'm the nice guy. I'd love to have her call me. I'm only going to be nice. And she goes, well, it's not you. See, there were evaluations after the conference. And a couple of the people gave you evaluations and they said some stuff that wasn't nice. And I said, well, that's more the reason why she has to call me. Because as a professional in public speaking, I have to get better. So if there's some real tangible stuff there where people say I could get better, then I need that feedback so I can adjust accordingly. And so please go home today and tell her I really need to talk to her because I really want to grow and I really appreciate the feedback. So the next day, my phone rings. It's her on the phone. And she's like, I apologize. I should have called you sooner. But I talked to my fiance and he shared with me what you said yesterday. She goes, that was such a relief to hear that, Phil, because I was concerned about making this call because some of the feedback we got, it was negative and from where they were coming from. And I said, well, let's go through it. Let's take a look at that negative feedback. And it's going to help me to improve. And I said, go through it now. What we're looking for is anything negative that says how I could be better because I want to know how I can be better. And she starts reading through some of the critique and it says, the speaker was too loud. Okay, everybody heard me. I was too loud. The speaker was too enthusiastic. Imagine that I'm working with 1,000 teenagers and I was enthusiastic. The speaker was over the top. What does that mean? So I asked her to look at all these things, and I said, I'll tell you what, take the next day or two, go through these evaluations, find me anything in there that has any evidence and credibility to make me become better, and then give me a call back. I really want to improve. 2 days later, she calls me. She's laughing. She goes, Phil, there's nothing in here. These people were just having a bad day and just took it out on you. So I'm going to share with you, my friends, whenever you give a presentation, do the very best you can and realize that there's always going to be people in your audience that want to critique you. And so I look at it this way. Think about this. I call it the 20-60-20 rule. 20% are going to love you, 60% are going to say you're okay, and 20% woke up on the wrong side of the bed. That's okay. That's your stats going in. And when you know that, just do the best you can. Because you can't get hung up on the naysayers. And if the naysayers got evidence, take the evidence to improve yourself and get better. But in the meantime, if we listen to all the critics out there, none of us would have any confidence to present. So believe in yourself, use the 20-60-20 rule, and go make your presentation a success, because it will be. Now go make it happen.